met me. It's, what is today? Tuesday is all it is. Oh, yeah, Tuesday. I don't know what day. The 20th of July, that's it. It's at 12:48 p.m. headed to work, taking the scenic route. I went down the road where my property, or hopefully my property is, to take a look to see if the surveyors are there, because they're supposed to be there sometime this week. And of course they weren't there. But then I had to take a back way to get to the interstate. Once I got to the interstate, I said I want to run over the turn. Little thing. What's got the interstate? Oh, the on-ramp was completely closed. A trucker had lost rolls of what on earth? Oh, I've been on this. This is the reservoir for the, I didn't know, it went clear over here. That's all man-made, too. You can tell it's man-made from this side. You can't from the other side. I mean, they built this to cool that power plant over there. I just thought I'd throw that in there since we're throwing in scenic views and things. I have no idea what these power lines are for. Must be some kind of business or something back here. Those are not the main transmission lines. That's up here. They got this big old huge, I don't know how many volts or amps or what do you call them, kilowatts or whatever they call the volts that plant puts out, but you know, there's huge lines coming here. The main ones right here. That's an interesting looking array too. Yeah, so I'm taking the scenic route because the trucker had lost his coils of some sort of metal. That's usually because they did not tie it down enough, and that's usually because you have to put, depending on the weight, anywhere from 5 to 8 chains to hold one roll down. That rolls can weigh as much as 35,000 pounds. So you see a truck driving down the road and it's got one roll on it. Say, that don't look like much. Yeah, it's actually a full load right there. You couldn't put another roll on it. It'd be 70,000 pounds. Obviously, that would be way overweight. But frequently they don't. Sometimes you'll see the drivers put the straps on them, and straps can't hold those. If they make the trip, they're only by luck and because there's some dunnage down there to keep the thing from rolling. But hit the brakes hard enough, then the straps will just pop right off. There's plenty of stories and pictures of coils that have rolled right off the front of the trailer, right into the sleeper, and right over the top of the driver. Yeah, they die. I never did have to haul them things, but if I was going to, I would have looked it up and I said, okay, how many? Well, you can just figure it out. Those chains are usually rated somewhere around 5,000 pounds per chain. So if you got 35,000 pounds, then you need 7 chains on there. Then an 8th one just for good measure, so don't do that crap. No. But anyway, so I was driving by the property just a few minutes ago, actually, 10 minutes ago now. I left early for work, thank goodness, otherwise I'd be late. But instead I get to take the scenic route. As I said, I haven't been down this road. I've been down this road the other direction, but not this way, not this far. Like the backside of that reservoir, I never saw that before. As I said, I've never been down here. This is going to take me by the loading plant, if I do believe correctly. Anyway, there was a tractor-trailer rig parked on the driveway into what will be my property, and it's a next-door neighbor. Now that's a 53-foot van trailer. Van trailers is those rectangular little trailers. You see everything, pretty much everything going down the road is a van trailer. Well, reefer units are just van trailers converted over into refrigeration units. They all look the same, except for a reefer unit has a cooler on the front, AC unit on the front, and usually they have diamond chrome, whatever they call that stuff, on the rear doors, and they usually, not always, but usually have a small little door in one of the rear doors to vent it when they're not running it. It's the same concept as a refrigerator. If you keep the thing closed, you don't have the unit running, it will sit there and then it will, get nice and humid in there, and then it'll start growing mold and mildew. It's the same thing. That's what it is. But anyway, I knew there was a truck driver there because I've seen his tractor pulled up on the driveway before. I never saw the one truck there. And he had driven right over the front of the grass, destroyed all that, left huge ruts in it because it's been raining here a lot lately, so everything's wet. So that wasn't a very good sign. At least not for me, it wasn't. just put it all the way up at the front of the property. I don't think I'll have any issue with that, especially if there's a fence going all the way around the sides to keep people from driving through there, which there will be. I don't see any other way to keep that truck off. I mean, I can approach some people. Actually, I'd approach the landlord and say, I know, nobody's ever used this property. I don't know how long your tenants have been living there, so they probably just figured it was okay, and it probably was okay, but it's not okay anymore. You've got plenty of room on the east side of your house to build a driveway right there. I don't know why you would think you could do that on someone else's property. Maybe you had prior permission. I don't know. Probably the property owners have never visited it, or if it was, they visited it, 60 years ago or whatever when they bought the property. As I said, that property's never had anything done to it besides what the gas company's done with building that driveway and putting in the tanks and digging out the well for the natural gas to come out of and all that, putting in pipeline. That's the only thing that's been done to that property. Literally nobody's done anything else with it. You just don't see any kind of construction. You don't even see any trash for the most part. Somebody threw a mattress, an old used mattress away back there, but that was it.
Continue on to FM 450.
Yeah, I haven't been here before, so I just wanted to make sure I was going the right way. 450? Really? I think 450 sounds right. Which way is the interstate? Well, that's 968. That ain't 450, so okay.
In 1.7 miles, turn left to merge onto I-20 west towards Dallas.
Oh, okay. I didn't know that was the interstate here. 450, though. I know what 450 is. This isn't 450. What is this road? Come on, this can't be 450. Really? I don't see anything delineating what roadway this is. That's just telling the roadway's coming up. Oh, well, maybe it's 450 and I'm just backwards. No, I know what 450 is. It takes you clear to Lake of the Pines. If I was on 450, I'd have to be going through Lake of the... No, I'm south. That's what it is. Okay, I'm south. Of course, I'm south of the interstate. I'm thinking north of the interstate. I'm kind of scatterbrained today. I apologize for that, but that's what it is. I kind of like this drive, though. It's pretty cool. The whole region around here is beautiful. And I also found out Coates Road, where I'm going to have the property, if I get the property, of course. There's cable coming, cable TV comes through AT&T, so if I want AT&T cable TV for the park, which a lot of people apparently want, I can go through them. And Fidelity Communications is on the power poles. So I guess I should have figured that out earlier, but I saw the AT&T pedestal and I figured that they were internet.
Use the left lane to merge onto I-20 west towards Dallas.
Because they're the internet, and there where I'm from in Arizona, the internet runs, well, AT&T's version of it runs through there anyway. And then Cox Communications has their version of it.
Turn left.
They have their own pedestals running up and down the street under, so that's what I thought that was, but it isn't. But, Fidelity's got it on the... See, what the deal is, there's important people, I guess, living on that roadway. That roadway is a county roadway, and it's far better maintained than most other county roadways I've seen anywhere around. And I finally found out yesterday the ex-sheriff, he was a sheriff for like 20 years.
In 7.9 miles, take exit 595 onto North Access Road.
He quit. He retired. He didn't rerun. That's all it was. But yeah. Otherwise, he probably would still be the... No, he became very unpopular. That's right. There was this other guy, a more conservative person. He ran, and he would have beat him easily. He beat his Democrat opponents. You might as well call him an oppressor. Yeah, you see that? These people that don't know how to drive their trailer almost ran into this portable parking lot in front of me. Come on, dude. Really? I don't want to wait behind you. I'm sorry. If you're not going to get over, I'm just going to pass you. I don't want to speed too much, but I don't want to be held up by trucks either. He should have gotten over back there. That's not very professional. In fact, that's ridiculous. And here's another one that's just been sitting over here. This is unprofessional driving. They have no business being over here blocking up the left lane. Here comes the sign right here. It says left lane for passing only. Yeah, I don't care. You're going to sit there and block the lane? No. Those are owner-operators. They act a lot more, I would call it, arrogantly out here on these highways than company drivers. Company drivers don't get away with anything, so we don't drive like that. Just blocking up the left lane, doing whatever you want, speeding, driving 90 miles an hour. They weren't. He was definitely blocking up the left lane, and even out there since I got on the interstate, so it tells you something. This speeding ticket I got. Turns out that everybody knows him, and he's like, well, why didn't you call me? And they're saying that these people, like, a couple of friends are like, well, I just wasn't here. I didn't even know